Good morning, everyone. I'm actually just about to drive on my way to work, and I needed to get this off my chest because this is not good. So, not for me, just in general. I have to go live because I actually can't believe that I have to do this, and people are getting misinformation about the pipeline cybersecurity issue. Now, let me just be real clear. Sorry, driving, and I'm trying to. So this is very important, right? Make sure you understand this. The cybersecurity pipeline was not an attack. They're snowing everyone. Everyone is being snowed. Okay. This is not. All right, so let me. I don't want to make this a long video because I'm actually driving to work. So, what they're claiming, it's a ransomware attack. Now, you understand what ransomware is? It's not from the outside in. It's more someone from the inside out. So they were doing something they weren't supposed to do on the inside. One particular user, right? You can't block port 80. You understand? Port 80 is where everybody browses the internet. You need to have local protection from cybersecurity getting compromised. I've been doing IT for 36 years. No one's understanding this. This is the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. So what happened is the member or the user inside the facility was doing something they weren't supposed to do, and they got infected. And then it's called ransomware. And ransomware infects all network drives connected to the machine. And that's that. And that's what happened. There's no way in hell they would hack into the facility and gain access. It was done by a disgruntled employee. And then that's how it got infected. You can't have ransomware pushed to the machine. It must be done from the individual. So I deal with all these attacks all the time. All these compromises all the time to decrypt this, and that's what it is. It is not a cybersecurity attack. If they're talking about ransomware, someone was browsing porn internally, went to a bad site, and then infected their entire infrastructure, and that's how it's done. That's what's happening. I don't know why they won't tell us the truth, but that's what it is. I don't know why they're blaming it on Russia, but it's no way in hell Russia. Or maybe the cyber attack came from, maybe the cyber security breach from ransomware is pointing to Russia. So let me explain how this works. If you're going on the internet, you're browsing porn, you're doing something you're not supposed to do, you don't have any protection locally on your machine, that file that gets run on your machine and encrypts every single file on your PC, including network drives. Then once that has been established, it then posts a message on the screen that you have 48 hours or to 72 hours to pay the ransom to decrypt your files. If you do not pay that, all the data that they collected will go public. So I've been dealing with this with my clients from day one, and it's only one program that will stop this. And if they did this, they wouldn't have had this problem. But strangely, the disgruntled employee was the one who actually infected it. I believe that person would have been fired if this is the case. And it was definitely not a cyber attack. It wasn't from the outside in. Like I said, it was from the inside out. And this encryption that's done with ransomware is 4096-bit. All right, so this is interesting. You need to understand this. So the pipeline was definitely not from some sort of Russia. Sorry, I'm driving, so I had to get this off my chest because it just bothers the crap out of me that the government would actually state that it was a cyber attack for the pipeline. This is another way to control. Who knows it's even true, for that matter? We don't even know if it's 100% true. But, you know, it's difficult to really fully understand what's going on. The key word here is ransomware. And once you hear that, you know that it wasn't a hack from the outside in. So they use a 4096-bit encryption, and they encrypt every single one of your files, including network drives. That's how it's done. And then you have 48 to 72 hours to pay the ransomware, and if you don't, then all your files will get published on the interwebs, as they say, and usually you have to pay it in Bitcoin. So, and that's that. So the cybersecurity pipeline is a bunch of crap. It was done from one particular employee internally, because I deal with this all the time, and this is how I know, because I'm an IT professional and I've been doing it for 36 years. So so again, let me just rewind. Someone was on a computer browsing the internet on port 80. You can't block port 80. You need to have a protection on your local computer to block these types of infiltration onto the PC. Free antivirus will never do it. You can't get AVG or any of these Norton antivirus. Norton 360 will not do it. You need to use Malwarebytes Premium. This particular software will block pretty much any Trojan, any malware, and any type of ransomware software that will be executed on your PC. That's the only way that this will happen, that this will be blocked. And this is important, because if you don't have it now, you better get it, because you could be a victim of ransomware as well. And it's very common. I have to repair it all the time. Hopefully I can, decrypt it. But all the decryption is from, they decrypted with 4096-bit encryption. So, again, rewind, and I'm going to end this. I'm going to end this as quickly as I can. The pipeline is a cybersecurity internal attack. Internal. It was done by a disgruntled employee who was watching porn or doing something they're not supposed to do, and they got infected. And that's how it was done. They didn't have any local protection on their computer, which then infected their PC and their network drive. And that's why they shut down the entire infrastructure Anyway, I've spoken enough about this. I just want to get this off my chest, because this is what I do for a living, and that's that. If you like this video, which I hope you did, and you're informative about it, thumbs up, share it, make sure people understand this, because this is very important. That's the reason why the pipeline has been shut down, because it was internally done by a disgruntled employee. Cheers.